Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Ay.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. You already know I'm your girl AVIS. Okay, let me adjust that just a little. Okay, so this is going to be another story time. Since you guys love my story times, and I done been through so much, and I done did so much, and girl, the Thought Chronicles continues. That's what we're gonna call them. Like y'all said, y'all want to name it the Thought Chronicles, because baby, ain't no shame here. But it was this was like some years ago, of course. And okay, let's get ready to it. So I don't know how old I was, I don't even know, but I know I was still living out here in the country, and my best friend was a guy, and he lived like way down the road. Not to mention that my husband, which was my boyfriend back then, lived down the road as well. So you got to pass my boyfriend house to get to my best friend house. And so anyway, me and my boyfriend, which is my husband, Rome, had just got into an argument about something. I got mad with him, so I went walking up the road, the same direction as my best friend lived. And my god sister was with me as well. When she's with me, it's always something. We always doing something. We always did something. So I had called him or something. I can't remember how it happened. And told him, like, come get me and my sister, whatever. And so he came and he picked us up or whatever, not knowing. Okay, I didn't know. I did not tell Rome where I was going or anything like that. I don't even remember how he even knew that we was there. I don't even know. But anyways, so me and my sister went there, and it was some friends, which we already knew there. I knew everybody there, because you know it's just the guys in the neighborhood. And like I told you guys, I always hung around guys. I never hung around girls like that, hardly ever. If I did hang around girls, they had to be like my god sisters, or they had to be someone that was like me. It's very outgoing, not afraid to do whatever, whenever type of shit, right? And so so we was there, and I knew better, of course, but he was my best friend. But I was sitting in his lap or whatever, just talking with the guys or whatever. My god sister was on the side, and she was doing whatever. He was flirting with her or whatever like that. And she was flirting with him, and all the other boys just regularly talking to me. I'm like, shut up, you know. I'm not interested in talking to nobody, trying to punch any, well, have sex with anybody. I'm just here just to chillax. But I just happened to be sitting in my best friend's lap at the time. You know, wasn't thinking anything of it. Wasn't trying to make any moves. Nothing like that at all, period. So I don't know what happened, but I think it had got dark. Yeah, it had actually got pretty late, because it was dark, and I had never stayed out that late. Like I had to be like a teen or something. I had to be like 17, 18. So maybe, yeah, somewhere along in there. I don't know, but it was somewhere along in there this time. And my god sister was younger than me, so who knows how old she was. And we was on our way out. We was all leaving out their house, and I think we was finna go to the store or something, or we was finna go home. Can't remember which one it is. I think we were gonna go to the store. And then so I went outside, and this car was coming by. I didn't look at it really well, like to know who was coming down the road. So I went back in to tell Tara, come on, let's go ahead and go. Yeah, we was gonna go home. That's what it was. So I told Tara, come on, let's go ahead and go home. And so when I walked back out the door, the car was in the yard. Not noticed I wasn't paying attention. It was this guy bomb rushing me, grabbing me. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who is this? And then when I looked up, it was Rome. I said, oh my freaking goodness, it's Rome. I was so scared, you know, guys, because you know, normally I be the one that's kind of like the dominant one in my relationship and the aggressive one. But when Rome's mad, you guys, he's a totally different person. He really is. And he grabbed me like really hard, jacked me up. I'm like, the fuck? You better get off of me. And then he like basically grabbed me and threw me down the goddamn steps of these people's house. I almost fell down, and he talking all kind of cash money shit to me, talking about you got my grandma out here, which he was talking about my grandmother, you know, the kind of grandma. You got my grandma out here looking for your ass, and you out here around here fucking around with some niggas and shit like this, rah, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing after that? He like threw me like, get your ass in the car. Where the fuck is Tara? Which is my God sister. He went in the house and yanked her ass up too. Really, I yanked her up too. She was like, oh my God, Ron, what are you doing? Because me and her both know when Ron is bad, bitch, like, we go back off a little bit, okay? Because me and her, we always the shit starters. We always the one that instigate stuff and and fighting people and jumping on like doing. We are the one that just the pop off ones. Any time of the day. Well, Rome that day, my lip gloss messing up. Rome was that day, you guys. Because we already know when Rome mad, we don't bother with Rome. When Rome is mad, we back up. We try to keep our mouth closed a little bit, and we look at each other, we giggle, hee hee ha ha type shit. Like, okay, bitch, Rome mad, you better shut the fuck up, like he hear what's yeah, type of shit. So, so we was in the car, and it was our punk ass cousin who was driving the car. Okay, bitch. So, anyway, she had them took Ron right here looking for us or whatever. Like, I don't even know how they even know who was there. So, anyway, my best friend, his friends came out the house. Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on or whatever. And then, like, and somebody started talking shit to Ron, which was not my best friend. Ron, while we driving out the yard, Ron jumps out the car, said, fuck nigga, what you say, rah, 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 run up on the porch. I'm like, oh my God, it's not finna go down today. But it did. The story get worse. Okay, Ron jumps out the car, runs on the step. I'm running behind Ron, whatever. And then, oh my God, it was crazy. It's really crazy. He got on the porch and talking to, it was like 4 guys. So I was talking to John or whatever, this and this. And I'm like, no. I'm in between my best friend and the love of my life, okay? Like, no, whatever. And then Ron arguing. This is, I'm like, no. Before I know it, it started swinging. My best friend threw the first punch, I think. Yeah, best friend threw the first punch. He did not connect with Ron. Guess who he connected with? Your girl. He hit me. He hit me. He busted all my shit. When he hit me, I was like, kind of dazed, like, oh my God, like I just got hit type of shit. You know what I mean? Like you're like type of shit. I was like, and they started fighting. I didn't give a fuck by then, but I leaned over to the house where the light was. It was jet dark again. And I spit in my hand. I had a mouthful of blood. He done bust all my shit up. I mean, he's straight. My top lip was so big, he bust my shit. I'm like, oh my God, bitch. And then by the time I realized that, Ron already started swinging and shit. And then they just started fighting. They done fought so much that they fell off the top of the porch and went down on the ground. Ron was on top of him. I jumped down off the porch trying to get Ron off of him. This dude, my best friend homeboy, got this stick. That wasn't a stick. It was like a lumber board, like a plywood. You know, like some thick wood. Y'all know what I'm talking about, some wood. To hit Ron with. So he tried to hit Ron when I grabbed him, and bitch, that's when bitch, listen, hey, I may be in the wrong, but ain't nobody finna jump my nigga. Nobody. So guess what? Your girl started the boxing too. So I swung on his homeboy like, no, it ain't gonna be none of that. So I swung on his ass with just swinging on. He ain't hit me back though, cause he know if you'd have hit me back, all my brothers and cousins come, cause they know my family. All of them coming. Get it right. But and then my cousin out there talking shit. The one that drove Rome there, talking about you, Rome, come on, you over here, fighting by some hoe and this and this and this. Bitch, what? Then my cousin said, bitch, what? How? And then she got off on her ass. Like, bitch, who you talking to? And who you talking about? So while I'm trying to handle Rome and my best friend, my cousin's over there handling our cousin for calling me a hoe. Then after all this shit went down, you guys, what happened? Some kind of way it broke up or whatever. Rome got in the car with my cousin. Nope, he did not. My cousin left all us there. Went to go tell Rome people that he was down there fighting. Rome went walking down the road in the dark. Cause we live in dirt. It was a dirt road where the guys stay at. Walk around the road in the dark, And then my homeboy went in his truck and got the gun. I said, oh, hell no, it ain't gonna be none of that. It damn sure ain't gonna be none of that. Or whatever. Then he hold my face like, what happened to you? You fucking hit me. Look at my shit. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. I'm like, well, still, my shit is busted. So wrong people come around there. I'm like, oh, my fucking goodness. Now they gonna think I'm some kind of thought hole. I ain't gonna be wrong no more. Rah. Uncle came down there, and me and Tar got in the car with him in Rome, and Rome's sister, Rome, and broke his damn finger. Not like how I broke my finger fighting. Like, I mean, I dislocated my shit and broke it on the inside. No, Rome broke his shit till you could see his bone and his meat, blood everywhere. You could see his shit. The police was called. The ambulance was called. I mean, all that shit hadn't happened. Oh my God. What else happened there? So we went up the road to this convenience store where the ambulance, the police had met us up there at. And the guy, my best friend, was there. He was talking to the police, and we was telling him what happened. I went inside the store, which the store was McDonald's. I went inside the store and to clean my mouth up. I had this, my mouth was so blood. I had like a white shirt on and some jeans. Blood was on my white shirt. Blood was on my jeans. I'm like, oh my freaking goodness. I thought I would never be able to talk to Rome again. Because of course I did, because we're married. I mean, like, you guys, I don't know what the moral of the story is. Probably the moral of the story is should have stayed my little thought ass home instead of trying to hang up with my best friend. And I told Rome, it's his fault because you should never damn took your ass around to the house. You should never jumped out the car when we was on our way home. It's your fault. Now, am I wrong? Now, whose fault actually it really is, you guys? It was my fault for actually being there, and I knew better. Or is it his fault because everything was actually over until he decided to jump out the car and want to play Superman against a fight. Whose fault it really is? I don't know. But hey, I don't know. The shit was crazy. And I mean, it's so much shit that happened to this story. It's ridiculous. But hey, that's the story, you guys. That's the story. Ron ended up had to get a splinter thing on his finger. And to this day, Ron's finger is still like this, like that. I don't know. Matter of fact, in another video, I tried to do a part 2 of this video with Ron. And Ron will show you his finger. His finger is like this. All his fingers are straight except for that middle finger he broke like literally in half. The doctor said he could have lost his finger. And I was so hurt and I was so scared. I was crying and everything. That like how did it get to this? Then my grandma felt so bad. She went to go buy the whole bunch of groceries. I don't know what made her buy groceries, being like crazy, but she went to go buy his family a whole bunch of groceries and stuff like that. And I don't know. Me and my god sister was always in some shit. That's the thing. We always in some shit. As a matter of fact, I cannot wait till I upload this video if I can share it with her on Facebook. Oh, and the day Thursday, bitch. Throwback Thursday. Whoop, whoop. There you go. So yes, you guys, that's the story on that. This lip gloss is ridiculous. Anyway, so if you want to hear any more Thoughts Chronicles, you already know, you gotta thumbs them up and put more Thought Chronicles down there. Be sure to comment who thought it was, what you thought about this story, and if you want more, thumbs it up, comment, share, definitely share. If you care, you'll share. I'll see you in my next video, you guys. Don't be a thought. Bye.